Hi everyone! In my previous video about Cypress aliases, I've shown how to access different tabs on this page using an alias. For example, the first page has an alias page 1. And then I created in this page object actual property with a getter function so that I can get this element by alias, which is convenient. I can visit the page using pages.visit, and then using pages 1, I can access that element button with a role tab with text page 1. Now it's all nice. The only thing that I want to show in this video, and this is going to be advanced, I will get rid of this pages 1 and pages 2. Why can't I say page 1 here, right? Or page 2 and so on. So let me just comment out. Well, right now it fails because page 1 is an alias, it's a set on context object, but it's a jQuery object, doesn't have should extension, and so on. What I really want is to be able to use page 1 as an alias to this getter property. All right, just a little bit of JavaScript background information. If there is a variable, let's say const foo equals foo, then it's a local variable in this closure. Now, if you don't use const, then it becomes a global variable. And this is equivalent to saying window.foo equals foo. Every variable not explicitly defined becomes or is assumed to be a property on the window object. And so the JavaScript engine, when it sees something like pages, right, goes to the window, says, do you have pages 1? Okay. And if there is such property, then it uses it. All right. So here's what we're going to do. Instead of doing this, I will define a property on the window. Object define property, window, page 1. And all I'm going to do is to say get, okay? And right here, I will return the alias. Notice our arrow shifted. It now says page 2 is not defined, which means page 1 worked, okay? Let's do the same thing for page 2. So when someone's asking for a variable, page 2, and it gets to the window to check, then it will call the getter function, which will return the element of alias page 2. So this is how we can do page 1 and page 2. You want to click using the same way? No problem. We can use this page 2 to access the window property, which goes and executes this command again and again. Okay, so let's say page 2, page 1, and page. Perfect. Our test works, and all these variables, they kind of look like the normal plain synchronous variables, but in reality, they are executing cy.get and alias. And because this is kind of clunky, instead of separate defined properties, we can do the following. We can say object define properties, plural, window, and now we can just get an object. This thing, we can remove the duplication, remove individual things, and it works the same way. So in a single shot, we can define multiple properties that will be accessed right here with multiple getters, and each one executing a cy.get and alias command.